C'est parti, commençons à jouer à Elle est Noire. Alors, a polite invitation. Une invitation polie. Ah mais oui, c'est vrai, lui il est arrivé, parfois il est arrivé, il s'était fait casser la gueule.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something
There's
about...
a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
C'est intéressant. Donc Kelso il va récupérer un flingue et tout ça. Très bien. Donc on continue à jouer Kelso en fait. D'accord. Pas mal.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Eh Doc, je peux partir? Ouais. Bon bah merci. Une bagnole. Ok. On doit déjà... On a une bagnole. Une bonne nouvelle. Allez, en route, petit bolide. Salut, Amao Camille. Ça va bien, toi? Alors... Pas lui changer son costard à lui? Non. Curtis Benson, appartement 2. Alors, ça c'est le 1, forcément. Appartement 2.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that.
Salut Final
You try to
Fleur.
get me killed and you still manage to
Salut
be
Irima
polite.
Yana.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Ah. Ça faisait un petit moment, effectivement. Final Fire, j'ai dit fleur en plus. C'est Fire.
What exactly do you expect to find?
Bonjour.
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
Oh, il va se faire casser la gueule méchamment l'autre.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
Salut Tarkai.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
She will only come back.
Mhm. Salut Pierre.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
Salut Maro. Mhm.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Attends.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
Sans blague. Maximal de 221 000 $.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Très bien. Là, j'ai ce qu'il me faut, normalement.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Mais ta gueule.
Get out while you can.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
What is it with you people? How can you live any better? You already have houses, cars, yachts.
Greed and avarice are very powerful forces for change, Jack. Combine that with the city's desire for progress, and it's a very heady cocktail. You need to be a very special man to be able to resist that.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
C'est normal que tu puisses pas changer la qualité du stream.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Salut Amnésie, salut Sirius Samus.
You smug son of a bitch, you're lying again. It's an insurance scam, pure and simple.
And how do you prove that, Jack? My assessors wrote the policies on the houses. I only approve the reports, Jack. I'm the rubber stamp. This doesn't come back to me.
Merde.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Encore un interrogatoire excellemment bien géré, évidemment. Où j'ai bien fait de la merde.
Brought to you by Bullseye Brand Cigarettes. Tex Williams.
Oh là, je fais n'importe quoi. Au niveau des interrogatoires, je suis pas bon. La boum de voiture, ouais.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Two peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted. Try hiring a lawyer.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see? "34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west." There's got to be more in these files. There's something else in that report. I know it.
Mhm. Oui, mais où?
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it.
Salut au Squadron. Salut LBT.
The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Ah, y a plus de lustre. C'est bizarre, hein.
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Ah, Land Registry Office. Ah bah voilà.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
Ah, il te monte d'un côté, il va de l'autre. C'est là?
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here. Courtney, for God's sake, what's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
Mhm.
I believe that is in the Wilshire area.
Et j'ai oublié ce qu'il a dit. Putain de merde.
4 degrees. 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
Merde.
It was 34.4.29 latitude. And I'm looking for 118.17.58 on the longitudinal axis.
The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. The registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
Oh merde. Bah, j'ai oublié combien il m'a dit, moi.
1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
7. Oh, redis-le pour voir. J'ai pas eu le temps. Connard, ça va trop vite. 1, 8, 7, 6, 9, 8, 8. 1, 8, 7, 6, 9, 8, 8.
$1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
Oh, cette machine à calculer, putain. Cette calculatrice des temps modernes. Et égal? Il est où le égal? Merde!
1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
Oh, ça va être la manuelle de merde.
1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
Ça fait 20. Incroyable.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
Alors, 21 lettres de l'alphabet. Alors, Z. X, Y, Z. X, 24. V, W. U. U21, V22, W23. X24. Ouais, c'est U.
Let's see what the site is worth to them.
Alors. Voilà.
1876988. The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Oh, mais non!
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learned in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Merde, qu'est-ce que tu fous là, toi? Ah, C'est bien d'être planqué à un endroit qui est pas planqué quand même. Salut maman.
Throw out the guns. I got you now, motherfucker! Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you. Weapons on the ground, now! He's there, right there! Kill him!
Dans ta
You want
tête.
me? You got me. Let's see if I can't pull that. Let's see you don't get the hint, do you?
Putain, quoi. Oh putain, je vois rien, quelle connerie.
Christ. Just missed.
Hein? Comment tu rates ça, toi? Salut, Remenite.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Salut, Amadeo.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's gonna help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Mais non, c'est un connard.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Depuis le début, je l'ai dit que c'était un connard. Allô? Oui, allô? Il est où le téléphone? Yeah? Allô? Ah. Allô? Allô?
Jack Kelso.
Oui, c'est moi.
Who's asking?
Balin Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Ah, il va pas venir tout seul. Ah, appartement de Kelso, 19h. Rencontrer du jeune Monroe. Allons-y. C'est quand même mieux quand on n'a pas à faire toute la route soi-même.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Bonjour, j'ai appelé mes copains les GI, on va péter la gueule à du monde. C'est sympa. Salut Astéo. Sérieux? En niveau discrétion on y repassera, mais on s'en fout. Les potes, ils ont fait le carnage. Hop. Sérieux là? Pas mort? Eh, tire, connard!
Stay down, damn it! He's open. He's around here somewhere.
That's it. Out of ammo.
Merde, j'ai plus de... Pas une mitraillette là?
Two of them on your right.
All right, men, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Sérieux là?
There it is! Blast him!
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Tiens, connasse!
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women. Monroe! Where are you, damn it? Weapons on the ground, now!
Oh, cette balle dans la tête, bim, direct. Ah, elle était belle celle-là. J'en suis assez fier. En même temps, elle lui a tiré dessus, hein. Il aurait pu la buter, il l'a juste assommé. À partir de là, on peut dire que c'est un mec sympa. Oh putain. Ah bah, ça pique, hein.
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Tiens!
Crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me.
Ouh, ça fait mal.
My second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Ah, super. Alors, regardons un journal. C'est génial de regarder les journaux.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down. Please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack said It's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot have believed that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hoped that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go. Let them
Il est sympa ce Docteur Fontaine.
drift away.
Salut, salut de moi.
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
Molfried, t'as reçu des messages de la part d'un vieux Ken? Non, Ken qui a juste mis qu'il fasse par rapport aux fléchettes et machin. C'était pas grand chose.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance. hell of a payroll.
Mhm.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Okay.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
Mhm. Alors... Ah bah, c'est fini déjà? Merde. J'ai été exemplaire, j'ai juste raté 2 questions. On se rapproche vraiment de la fin en fait. On va peut-être finir à les noirs ce soir.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is Just one of you.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at that club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa.
Et bim!
I've always so enjoyed our conversation. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate, grisly end.
Ok.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven. The next life.
Ah. Guerre intérieure. A different kind of war.
It's gotta be one of these places. The arsonist's a bug sprayer. He must have worked at one of these joints.
Ok. Je vais vérifier un truc. Effectivement, on est sur la dernière affaire. On va lancer un raffle pour le prochain jeu maintenant. Je vais lancer ça. Alors, je vais vous mettre la petite truc là. Je vais lancer un raffle pour désigner la personne qui choisira le prochain jeu. On va faire ça maintenant, comme ça on ne sera pas pris au dépourvu. J'ai pas l'impression que... Enfin, j'ai l'impression que le jeu il sera fini ce soir. Oui, il y aura du Isaac plus tard. Non, évidemment. Salut Silix. Ah, on va où?
KTI.
J'ai quand même l'impression qu'on gagne énormément de temps à pas faire la route.
Help you?
Let me guess. How many guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the other guys. They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Salut Studio Panda Paris.
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him, Phelps. This is my case. Shut your fucking mouth. Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep wasn't on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of hand.
Time to talk and a time to shut up. Now is the time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his country. He went out with a medical kit and an Army 45 into places that made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him and I will blow your fucking head off!
You finally lost it, partner.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon is dead. And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
I got better things to do than argue the rub with you.
Stay with him until the coroner gets here. Make sure technical services bags the evidence. If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'll come looking for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going around.
Thanks, Herschel.
Has that just been paid?
Alors après, le jeu qu'il y aura après, clairement, c'est pas moi qui décide, c'est vous, donc c'est l'un d'entre vous. Donc, il suffit de gagner un raffle. Hein.
Welcome to Nuclear. What can I do you for?
I work for the DA. I need to speak with an exterminator, big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help.
Ça c'est réglé. C'est jamais au bon endroit. Ah, stylé pour l'appareil, tu m'étonnes. Ah, il n'y a pas d'option de qualité, c'est le problème. Il n'y a pas d'option de qualité encore. Que voulez-vous? Vous êtes pas 200 comme sur Isaac, hein. Vous êtes 40. Alors 40 c'est déjà très bien. Mais c'est sûr que c'est pas assez pour avoir les options de qualité.
I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy who does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well, I wouldn't want to get anyone into any trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah, he lives in a bunkhouse on the remains of the old Rancho Rincon.
Thanks.
Cabinet du docteur Fontaine, hier.
Cole, you made it.
What's this got to do with me, Rusty?
Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room, spine snapped like a twig. The suspect is one of his mental patients.
I've met Fontaine.
His last patient was Elsa Lichtman, Cole. She's missing. Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can do to help me, Rusty, is let me take a look around.
Sure thing, Cole. This way.
Ah. On redevient Cole Phelps. C'est beau.
Take your time. I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
Décidément, il y en a beaucoup des journaux là.
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence.
Keep your voice down. You know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them!
Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student.
What? You certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Benson. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. It's no longer necessary. I'll take care of Jeff Kelso.
Raffle se termine quand j'aurai terminé le jeu. Ça laisse du temps à ceux qui arrivent de faire Raffle et tout ça, c'est pas mal. Donc on a le temps là. Alors bien sûr, s'il y en a qui partent avant la fin, c'est un peu belle à baise, mais quand même. C'est les Junkyards. Autre chose d'écriture. Salut le poémeur.
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
Salut Xemnas.
Monroe wasn't happy. People started dying and it attracted attention. And the doctor lost control.
Mhm. C'est les featureries. Alors le jeu finit quand? Je sais pas exactement. Mais on est sur la dernière enquête. Mhm. Je sais pas encore. Hein. Salut Dexter. Ah là là. Donc ça c'est le mec qu'on va avoir à affronter à la fin.
Good doctor has been marking this map.
Ah, le retour du crayon papier. Excellent. Les techniques d'investigation de pointe.
Edgewood Grove, McCarthy Vista, Crescent Heights, Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
New houses, all being built in the path of the freeway?
Ah, des nouvelles maisons faites dans le tracé de l'autoroute pour que les gens de l'autoroute rachètent les terrains Et comme ça, hein, les salauds, ils vous laissent faire de l'argent comme ça. C'est beau. Enfin, c'est moche. Qu'est-ce que j'ai raté?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Tiens donc.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment.
Alors là, je reste un peu perplexe. J'ai raté quelque chose.
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Alors... Très bizarre. Je suis... je sais pas. J'avoue que... je suis un peu perplexe. J'ai forcément dû zapper quelque chose.
Fontaine was having the houses burned for Monroe.
Merde. Non, ouais. Ah bah voilà. Putain, c'est tout.
Jack was wrong. It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing?
Firewood, all of them.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we gonna prove any of this, Cole? Doctor's dead, and Roll nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
Ah. Moyen de voler le véhicule mortière. Je crois que je l'ai fait. Déjà. Je l'ai pris une fois. Dortoir du ranch. Alors. Ah. De retour avec Jack Kelso.
Guess nobody's home.
Alors, on va faire le tour. Tiens!
Quite a flock you got here, kid. A strange obsession. I know those faces. Jesus Christ, I know every one of them.
Forcément, c'est un mec de la compagnie.
need to get back inside.
Oui.
The only way I can finish this thing is to put a name to that bastard.
Qu'est-ce que j'ai raté? Ça j'ai déjà vu. Aussi. J'ai essayé, je voyais quelque chose sur la crosse également et en fait ça a rien fait. Pas eu de trigger, y a rien eu. Donc je sais pas.
Most guys bring home a 45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme.
Lance-flamme. C'est bien si j'avais... je trouvais ce qu'il faut. Oh, merde. Les chiottes, bien sûr. Sérieusement? Il était où le fusil déjà? Il était là. Hein. Ah, parce qu'il y a bien une marque sur le fusil, sur la crosse, mais je peux pas le tourner. Là, je suis au maximum. Ah, la vision de l'aigle. Bien sûr. C'est très bizarre. Peut-être revoir la photo. Non. Ah, c'est un truc. Putain, t'es sérieux?
The river tunnels. This guy's a tunnel rat. Oh my God, Ira. You poor backwards son of a bitch. Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all the way to the top. Meet me at the LA River Tunnel entrance just north of the First Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions. Just be there. This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent radio message for Detective Cole Phelps.
Mm-hmm. Commissariat de Wilshire, 20h30.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on the spillway north of the First Street Bridge. DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K, handle
Roger
code
that.
3.
The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get there first.
All units on all frequencies stand by. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle belonging to Jack Kelso, described as a Navy Chevrolet Fleetline. License number 4, William 0286. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit.
I picked up his car. I'll need help to make it to the river.
That's Kelso's car.
All units, Chief Morrow reports that the suspect is armed and extremely dangerous. Repeat, extremely dangerous. Suspect vehicle to be disabled immediately. If necessary, use of deadly force is authorized.
All units, suspect vehicle headed west on 5th Street. Repeat, the Chevy Fleetline Navy Blue. Westbound on 5th Street.
Oh, je t'ai raté le peloton, mon pote.
Jesus Christ. How many cops do these guys own?
All units, we have a new suspect vehicle. Shop number 13516. Repeating, shop 13516 is a second suspect vehicle. Described as a green Hudson Commodore. License 3 Sam 0102. Reported to be aiding suspect Jack Kelso. Use caution and continue pursuit. All units, stand by for further.
All units, suspect vehicle sighted heading northeast towards 3rd Street on the embankment between 3rd and 4th.
Who is this guy?
Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing?
He's here to cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours.
Stop right where you are!
Got it?
Got it.
Peterson, you want to be DA? We'll earn your salt.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson? And working with Phelps? A handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top. I hope you won't be implicated.
So, you're the new groom, Peterson?
Looks like it.
And you think he'll make it out of there alive?
I think he might. He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson. I'm listening. What's your offer?
Mhm. Non mais ça c'est pas très sympa. Ah, fallait pas sortir la tête.
Throw out the guns! How long do you think you can hold out? Catch a bullet and
Oula.
Christ, just missed.
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
You want me? You got it.
Ah, le mec il aurait pu me tirer dessus pendant 3 plombes. Ah non, il dit hey, t'es plutôt brave. T'es plutôt courageux pour un mec mort. Bah non.
surrounded and your buddies are dead.
Ça doit piquer un peu, hein.
I'm good at.
As soon as he pokes his head out, we step on it.
Roll out the gun.
This one's got your name on it.
Oula. Mais genre. Oh mais genre.
The water's rising.
Mais qu'est-ce que je fous avec cette merde aussi? Faut aller où? C'est pas clair. Je peux pas traverser, c'est sérieux. Oh putain, merde. Merde.
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
Le lance-flamme, je suis pas sûr. Bah ouais mais non mais je voulais absolument pas prendre ce fusil, ce putain de lance-flamme en fait. Il m'a pas laissé le choix mais je voulais pas le prendre, hein. C'est de la merde le lance-flamme. C'est de la grosse merde.
How long do you think you can hold out?
I won't, baby. He's around here somewhere.
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead.
That's your bullet, you son of a bitch!
Putain. On va éviter de reprendre cette merde.
The water's rising.
Allô? Ouais, mieux avec un flingue, bordel. Mon slum, je trouve son branle. Sans résistance, c'est con.
Just missed.
Voilà.
Are you okay, Princess?
I felt better. He saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. Do you remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
Her. But not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
You're Sergeant Jack Kelso, aren't you? Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker, Hogaboom. War's over, soldier.
I know that, Sarge. I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everyone knows it.
Elsa! Are you all right? Get away from her! It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What? You know this guy? Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you. No. Don't. You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant. That cave full of civilians. A hospital.
What is he talking about?
It was war. For God's sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened.
I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, Princess.
Sheldon asked the doctor to help him get back.
The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better life.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her, too. Get her out of here. Biggs will help. His ex is nearby.
Jack, I need this guy to make the case.
Hasn't this poor bastard given you enough? Get out of here now!
For God's sake, Jack! What are you going to do?
Don't cry, miss. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve with you, Jack.
Get out of here, Cole!
What do we do, Lieutenant? Jesus, look at all the kids! Stop the goddamn screaming! I need to think!
And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp!
Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place.
You do it, Phelps! Get your own fucking hands dirty! I'm out of morphine!
Put these people out of their pain. Now! That's an order!
Oh la vache.
Everyone out of here now. Double time! You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid station. Weapons team will be blowing this place in 2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me? I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
Grosse ambiance. Grosse ambiance.
Killed that man!
He was doing him a favor, Elsa.
Cole, up here! I'll get this crate over.
The water is rising!
You're first.
Hand her up!
Get out of here! You're not I'm not arguing.
You're wounded, Jack! Let me help.
What are you waiting for?
Jump, Cole! Jump for it!
Salut Mélode. Jacques Fusil, je l'ai vu dans le Titanic.
We're gathered here to honor Detective Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps was the best kind of man.
Hear, hear.
A war hero who led his men with true valor.
Sérieux, c'est lui qui fait l'éloge
And
funèbre.
through his personal bravery achieved one of his country's highest honors. A cop wrongly accused who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
God, you belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective who fought to expose the evil corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leyland Monroe.
Go to her. Will you, Herschel?
A reformer who
You were never his
recognized the
friend,
need to
Jack.
remove the odd bad apple from a department
right.
made up of good men.
Herschel?
A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who continued
never
to
his
fight
enemy.
the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his own life. A good husband. A good father. And may I say, a good friend.
Enfoiré. Ah la baise.